wise to pray so that God may give me the strength to cope with all the circumstances that are going on. See, we want God to change the circumstances, when in reality, God is using these circumstances to change us. And with faith, we ought to allow Him, with His loving hand as the loving Father, to use these circumstances to change us. Now, this is difficult, but necessary. If you want to live a life of peace and joy, peace that surpasses all understanding, it is extremely necessary, but it's difficult. I'll tell you why it is difficult. Because of the age we live in. Now, sociologists call this age the age of knowledge. It used to be the age of technology, age of information. Now, if you look up this era, this age we live in is the age of knowledge. Meaning, I have abundance of knowledge that comes to me through social media, internet, all other channels. So, if I have a question, it is very easy for me to get the answer for that question. It's a few clicks away, and I get the response that I need that fulfills my intellectual curiosity. So I have been conditioned by society to always want to know why. Why is God allowing all this? I need to know. I am entitled to know. I have the right to know. I demand to know. But we must come to one very important reality and truth. We don't know. One of the verses that I believe is timely to ponder upon in these times, Romans chapter 11, verses 33 and 34. St. Paul says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are His judgments, and His ways past finding out. For who has known the mind of the Lord, or who has become His friend?" In Daniel chapter 4, verse 35, we read, "He does according to His will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth." Listen to this. "No one can restrain His hand or say to Him, 'What have you done?'" That's from the scriptures. I personally believe, my dear friends, that one of the supreme levels of knowledge we all must strive to attain is the knowledge of our ignorance. The knowledge of our ignorance. To know that we do not know. And these are the beginning foundations of growing your faith, or growing in your faith. Let me take it a step further. Even if God were to explain to us His sovereign reason why He's allowing these things to happen, we would not even comprehend it. Even if He were to explain why, we wouldn't understand. And let me give you a simple illustration that will speak to this point. This is a true story. When my sons, I have two boys, two boys, 15 and 11, they're here with me at home, made sure they remain quiet during my time with you. Anyways, my wife and I took them to get vaccinated when they were a few months old. And then I remember vividly my son, Daniel, he was in his mother's arm, and I was with him. And then he's looking at this physician with the big, thick needle in his hand, and he's about to stick this needle in his arm. And my son is looking at me and his mother, and he's saying, "What are you doing? Why are you allowing this stranger to inflict pain upon me? And you're just sitting there? Don't you love me?" Now, if we were to explain to him what is going on, do you think he would understand anything? Absolutely not.